Hey everyone, it's Master L. I'm doing another one of these where I just talk to you about things that I'm thinking about. This one's not gonna be as deep this time, don't worry. As you can see, I'm in a much brighter environment. And there is music this time. I know it was a bad idea, but here we are. We're in the Lost Woods from The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. I always loved the forest, and I'm 90% sure it's because of Ocarina of Time. It's just something about it. I can't really explain. It's just comfy vibes. I kind of prefer the aesthetic in the Nintendo 64 version. Also, I figured out how to turn off the expressions, so I can do stuff with my fingers, and I won't get mad about it. Like when I'm pointing at you, mad. But now, not mad. See, it's simple as that. The thing I wanted to talk about today is Linux. It's good. I like it. I've taken the Linux pill, and now I can't go back to Windows. I mean, I can. I have to, occasionally. You know, there's some things that just don't work perfectly in Linux, but almost everything works perfectly in Linux. In fact, believe it or not, this right here, I'm in Linux right now. Yeah, I'm running VR chat, which has anti-piracy, DRM, whatever, on Linux. This doesn't have an official Linux build or anything. It's just that Steam is awesome and I love Valve. Okay? Valve is incredible. So I'd say I started messing around with Linux, not really taking it seriously, last year, late last year, with Linux Mint. Great starter distro. Solid interface. It's pretty easy to get accustomed to as a Windows user. And eventually I did switch to Debian, however it's pronounced. I don't know. Everyone says it differently. I think it's one of those things. 12. Debian. I like to say Debian. I'm the Debian kind of guy. Debian 12 with the KDE desktop environment, which I really like. It's kind of awesome. It's really customizable. Hi, cat. Welcome. It's really customizable. I have mine looking kind of like Windows in terms of the window UI, but it also does things like video background support, desktop wallpaper support. Really cool shatter my window animations, really funny every time. It never gets old. And there's a cool built-in app that lets you just connect your phone and control your freaking computer. Not like entirely, but you can like play different like media sources. You can have a pointer on the screen if you're doing a presentation or something. You can send your notifications from your phone to the computer. Like I'll get a text from someone and it goes on the computer screen. I can just type on the computer the reply, send it right back. My computer's a phone now. So I don't even use my phone half the time anymore. My notifications, I just go straight onto the computer. Granted, most of my conversations are with Discord and not with texting. I'm not a texter guy. I am a Discord guy. I also don't like calling people. So it works out. There's a lot of things that you can just do with base Linux, without Steam. Steam is so cool on Linux. Thank God for the Steam Deck. I'll get into it. But you could like play Minecraft. You can. Whenever I go into my console, a picture of Sal Volcano shows up because it's funny. I can make it any picture I want. Ugh. Before I couldn't exactly figure out how to move programming over because I use Visual Studio and I wasn't sure how to make it work with Visual Studio Code, but then I figured out how to make it work with Visual Studio Code. Now I'm doing things with my arms. Now I'm moving full forward Visual Studio Code programming. I do have one singular problem with Linux, and it's that Fire Alpaca sucks on there. It's the one I use. I have things saved in the PSD, or not PSD, the format Fire Alpaca uses. for saving, projects, drawings, whatever. It doesn't like pressure sensitivity at all. Either it looks weird or it's gonna have like a full circle and then the line. I can't get it exactly how it looks on Windows, and that is a problem because I do comics, and comics, they need to be kind of consistent. So, I've tried alternative, I've tried Krita. I wasn't a fan of how it felt. I may try again. I probably will. But for right now, I use Windows exclusively for Fire Alpaca. I've tried the official build, which is several versions back by now. I've tried wine compatibility. I might figure it out eventually, but for now, it's just easier to switch back to Windows. And there's nothing wrong with using Windows per se. Hi, cat. Kitty. There's nothing wrong with using Windows, but I don't like what Microsoft's doing with Windows 11, which is what they're kind of forcing you to go to. And also, I had from the beginning, because I stopped distributing Windows 10 when I was building my computer, with a Copilot, the whatever, on screen. That thing. I know it's opt-in. Do you really think it's going to be that way forever? It's not great. Open source, I like open source a lot more than proprietary, I say, in a proprietary game. But, stretch break. Speaking of breaks, have you guys drinking water? Today's video is sponsored by drinking water. You see that water over there? You don't? Have no fear. Let's go on a journey together. That right there? That's water. Drink that. Drink the water. Drink water. It's healthy for you. And now I have to walk back. It's over here. Believe me, I would never get lost in Lost Woods. These are like my backyard. That's good enough. I don't have as much to talk about this time. I just want to talk about how Linux is awesome. If you want to switch to Linux, I would recommend starting with Mint. Installation's not too bad. It is a little bit scary if you're not like a computer wizard and you want to keep Windows still, because you have to do some disk partitioning, which basically you chop your hard drive in half, metaphorically, and make room for Linux. Once you do, that's the scariest part though. Once you do that, you're pretty much good to go. You could even just have a separate hard drive. There was a thing where if you have like secure boot, you might want to turn that off, which you're gonna have to go into your BIOS settings, which can also be a little scary. But once you get it set up, it's nice. It feels lightweight, but once you like customize it, it feels personal. Like Windows, yeah, it's Windows, but like on my desktop, my freaking start button, whatever the equivalent is called, it's a fox, because I like those things. Look at me. Look at me. I like these guys. Also, speaking of looking at me, you may have noticed, I look slightly different now. And this model's out of date because the shirt color is different. I redesigned this guy. He looks prettier now. Look, you got the eyes, you got the shadowing, the little marking on the side, the ears here, arms, got this cool bracelet, which it's a plain bracelet, but I like it because of sentimental reasons. A friend helped me design this. They added the bracelet. I'm like, I'm keeping this on this forever. I can't even, I could toggle the clothes, but not this bracelet. This thing stays on. In terms of the actual model itself, I did update the color so it's more accurate. If you want a comparison, here's what it looks like now. Here's the ref, and here's what the last model looked like. You can tell that this one is a lot more plain. I was a lot more plain. And the colors are way washed out. Like, these aren't the same colors. You can't look at these two and say, these are the same guy. I mean, you can. And you would be right. But, like, the hair color is so different. And I mean, I think this, it looks nice. They finally look good. You know what, since I'm showing the last model and this model, I might as well show the very first model I got back in 2022. This may be familiar. I used it in my Omegle videos back when Omegle was a thing. It's okay. To be fair, it is kind of my art style. The tail does have physics. I don't think I can I grab it? No. The paws are a little weird. But it is a fully custom model. I may still use it from time to time. But most of the time, you get this guy. And if you're wondering why the other guy was so small, that was using the default avatar height. This one's scaled up to 1.8 meters, which is my real height. Height reveal, 200 subscribers. Woo! Woohoo! I'm stupid. Okay, I gotta go from the beginning. Go right. I got lost in Lost Woods, don't tell anyone. Left. Right. We do POV shot for this. Left. Straight. Left. Right. Welcome to the Sacred Forest Meadow. Hold on, guys. I can do some sick parkour. Ah, this map is so cool. You could just do that. Oh my gosh, guys. Hard container. I can't move. Okay. So, Steam VR, I forgot to go over that. Steam VR compatibility is amazing. There is a grand total of one game that I can't run with Proton. And that is Total Miner. And they're working on a Linux port. It is a great time to be on Linux. For anything, pretty much. Like before it was great for not games. Now it's great for games. It's honestly, I love Valve. Thank you, Valve, for making the Steam Deck Linux. The open source community is forever in your debt. Gabe Newbin. Have you guys heard of Gary's Mod by Gary Newell? I guess other things I want to talk about is game development. My April Fool's project, the trailer for it, 83 views on a new channel. That's more than I get here. I'm actually really happy about that. I know I don't really, I say I don't care about the views, but it's a good statistic to know, like, are people seeing what I make, you know? And in this case, plenty of people are. Good enough for me. I am really proud of that project. I will be making more projects in the future. I may touch up that project. Like, I really want to make a mobile port, but I have other things to focus on first. I don't want to tell you about them yet, though. You don't get that yet. You're gonna have to subscribe to the channel in the description. Master L Games. As for what I want to do on this channel, I do want to keep a mix of just me being real here, just talking, to the empty void of. Is that. What is that? 67 views. That's a new record. Hooray! It's gonna be like 12. I don't care. I do want to, yeah, just spit out what I'm thinking. I do like the voice impressions. It's fun, and one of them got 1,000 views, so you guys think it's fun. Not, okay, the snake one didn't do that. No, hey, Colonel. I don't know, maybe I can perfect that. Do more impressions. I have one in the backlog. I'm not super proud of it. I might put it up anyway. I don't mind. I have a snake voice in there, but I also have another voice I'm not super happy of. I don't care enough to hide it from you. It's G-Man from Half-Life. I could try to give an example. Dr. Freeman, I'm afraid your Jordans are fabricated and are not authentic, Mr. Freeman. You're cringe. It's not good, but it'll be there maybe when I'm not lazy. Other than that, I'm good. Class dismissed. I guess another thing is I want to improve my art. I'm working on it. It's okay right now. Okay enough to have commissions open. Link in description. But I really gotta work on the anatomy. Snouts is a big thing right now. I have a ref sheet I'm working on. That's it. I only ever have one commission at a time, because my art's so. I might, in terms of content, I don't know, I want to do more like Omegle. I know there's a substitution website, monkey app, whatever. I might do that, but I'm also socially anxious. It took a lot for those Omegle videos, and it'll still take a lot for whatever I do next, if I do more next. I do like acting. I don't do it much, but I like it. It's fun. I don't know if I'm gonna be the kind of guy to make furry shorts. Check out the new skit of the day. I'm not funny enough to make original content, and I don't just want to act over someone else's content, unless it's like really funny and I could bring my own thing to the table. For now, I don't know if I'll be posting anything super crazy. Might stream games occasionally, maybe more drawing streams. If you want to see more of me, check out Silent's channel. Silent, he's like 1.15 thousand at the moment. Incredible. I'm really proud of him. That's an awesome number. I probably said this last time. It's a funny number. He does really good editing, and I'm in there half the time, maybe a third. But there's also like Brett Tries, you get Sawyer, you get Jay, you get, on rare occasions we get Arbitrary in there. He plays Geometry Dash. Yippee. Yeah, I'm blabbing at this point. Bye. Have a good day. You are loved.